Want to know how to solve it? Well, that's actually really simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a white cross. So what we need to do is get all the white edges, which would be these four. The edges are the middle pieces, and we need to put them up so the white is facing the yellow. So like as we see this one right here, we can't move it up like that because then it would be upside down. So what we would do is we would take this and move it down like that, and then we could do that, and then move this back up so it doesn't mess it up, and then we can just move this up there. For this one, we can't just put it up there like that because that would be upside down. So what we do is move it over here, and then we put this like that, and then move it up, and then move this back, and there we go. So now what we need to do is line up all the colors. So the white and orange, what we would do is line that up with the orange, and then just do that. That way it's all lined up. Same with the red, and the green, and the blue. So there we have it. So now what we need to do is get the four corners, the four white corners. So now what we need to do is get the four white corners, which would be this one, this one, this one, and that one. And we need to get them so the white is facing up down here. So we're just gonna find it. So the orange, blue, white, orange, blue, white. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go R, U, R inverted, U inverted. Just like that. And if you want to know all the, same with green, red, white. So we would move that over to the green, red, white, and just do that. And same with this one, and this one. But that one's not solved, so we have to keep doing it. And it's not solved yet, so we just do it again. There we go, and it's solved. So now we need to get these middle edges. So let's go for the blue and red. So we would look for the blue and red, and blue and red. So now we would move it to where it lines up with either the blue or the red. And then if you want it to move left, then you would do this sequence of moves. There we go. And if you want it to move right, you do this. There we go. And so we just repeat that for all the different edges. There. Now what to do is get the yellow cross. So what we have to do for that is just this. And you repeat it if it doesn't get it the first time. And so now we have the yellow cross. So now we need to get the edges all lined up. And so now you try to get the most edges lined up as you can, but all we can get is the ones opposite of each other. So now you hold it with them facing towards you and away from you, and you do this. So now it'll get you this corner with them like that, and so then you hold it with them facing to the right and away from you, and just do the same thing. And so now all the edges are solved. So now we need to get the yellow to be facing up. So we just flip it over, and you see this? Remember that thing from earlier? So we just do that, and it did solve, so we do it again. And don't worry, it'll look like you're mixing up the cube. It'll be fine. So then you just turn the bottom layer to the next unsolved one, and you just keep doing that till it's solved. So now that piece is solved, and then you line this back up. So now the top is solved, but now we need to get these edges, now we need to get these corners in the right spot. So you flip it back over. So now we're just gonna do the same thing, R inverted, but we're not gonna push this back over. We're gonna keep it there. And we're gonna look for the green and orange. So we see red and green and orange. So then we're just gonna do R inverted, R inverted. Just the opposite of what we did before. And now we see green and red. So now we move it over to the green and red. Now we just do R inverted. And now we need the blue and red, which is right here, blue and red. And then we just do the opposite, and boom. And that is how you solve a Rubik's Cube. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.